Hey, what's going on? I'm Komodo Lord, and I'm here making a quick wee video on how to use StreamLabs Mobile and how I stream through StreamLabs to Twitch. I'm currently running a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's fully updated, the One UI 8.0 and Android 16. And StreamLabs I got off the Google Play Store. I usually prefer with this to share entire screen. Now, something you will need to know with that, put your phone in Do Not Disturb and preferably double up and just turn off all notifications for each app on your phone while you stream. That way you won't get any awkward things popping up. Right, we click the hamburger menu up in the top left. That's the one with the 3 stacks. Now, we've got a heap of things here. Obviously, you don't show your IDs online. We'll jump into scenes real quick. So I've got one already made up. Let's create a new scene. So we have here a bunch of templates. You can make your own one. Test. Let's start from a blank canvas. Alright, so we'll go add a layer and we will add a camera. Now you might have to play around with this a little bit, and it depends on what you want to stream. I personally use the back camera if I'm walking around doing IRL stuff. Layers, we'll go add a layer and we'll go share screen. So for me personally, I want the screen to be the main thing everyone can see. For me, this is normally Pokemon Go. And you can... Yep, that's all good. So StreamLabs does default into landscape mode, but you can have it set to portrait. And we can go through that as well. Let's go save. We'll allow it while using the app. So as you can see, look, it's me. Woo. My camera's a bit small currently. Let's edit the scene. Layers, let's bring the back camera up. Right, so that should cover that scene a lot better now. Maybe we can add some more layers. You can add a widget. Depending on what you want. Let's just do a basic alert box, which is what I have on mine. Now obviously the alert box isn't going to be there all the time. It's only going to be visible when you get a follower or a tip or whatever you have set for your alert boxes on Twitch. So we'll put that like that. So as you can see, hello, we've got that, and the rest of the screen, the game will be behind it. Now for some other stuff, let's go through the streaming settings. This is what I stream at. You're essentially going to have to stream to whatever resolution that you can, and the frame rate mainly. Adjust the bitrate depending on what your frame rate and your resolution is, but there are videos online about how to work out bitrate. I can do 1080p and 60 frames a second, but it can be a bit choppy sometimes. Audio settings, mine's set to max. That way, they can always hear you on the microphone, but also you can just adjust your game's audio. You don't need to be playing with phone audio or anything like that. Just set everything to max, and then, for example, in Pokemon Go, my audio is set to the minimum level, but it's always loud enough that you can hear it, but you can hear me over it. Camera settings. I've got the orientation locked after the stream was started, so the camera's not going to go flipping me sideways or anything like that. Now, I don't have the front camera activated, but you can, if you want, allow the front camera. Now, here's where you can lock it. This is currently set to dynamic because I actually uninstalled everything and reinstalled for this video, but normally would go for portrait for my type of streams. You can also go fixed, so if your phone is fixed into portrait mode, it'll be in portrait, or if your phone is fixed into landscape mode for games that are in landscape, then it'll stay like that. It'll depend on it. Fixed will be locked into whatever orientation your phone is in. Because all of what I stream is in portrait, that's how that's going to stay. Right, platform settings. Just some basic stuff. Wherever the best Twitch server for you is. For StreamLabs Mobile, it just puts me in California. It works. The rest of this has mostly chat related stuff. Right. Now we go to account settings. In here, here's the different places you can stream from StreamLabs. You can stream to Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, etc. You can multi-stream. I personally only stream to Twitch currently, but I've added the accounts of places that I'm likely to potentially stream in the future. One thing you can get, and this is sort of separate, without paying for Ultra, you get points for doing stuff with StreamLabs. So going live, connecting accounts, adding alert boxes, all of that stuff. Now I don't pay for StreamLabs, but like look at all the points I've got. I've streamed a lot, but so like I can use 300 points to multi-stream, or have the disconnect protection, which if your stream disconnects for any reason, like network instability or whatever, then that will essentially just bring up another screen that will be like an interim, I'll be back soon. And you can set what your screen looks like if that were to happen. I personally don't like using StreamLabs themes. I find that they cause the stream to lag a lot more, which is why my streams are like bare bones when I'm walking around playing Pokemon Go. But if you have a much better connection, then, I mean, it's worth trying out. Alright, well, hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. This is my first time doing this sort of video, so feel free to roast me or send critiques. I'm a good sport, but yeah, other than that, thank you very much. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye!